Hi, good morning everyone. Today is July the 19th, so we are on day 12 of 19. So today you're working on Unit 4, Activity number 11. You'll be continuing with trig functions, and then looking at the graphs and completing Activity 11 checkpoint today. There will be quizzes, a couple quizzes. Just follow the box below, just like every other day. There's one checkpoint today, Activity number 11. Couple of notes. Number one, just a reminder, the full disclosure date is coming up on the 24th. So again, that means if you want to drop the course and not have it show up on your transcript, make sure you drop before Monday. Delta Math. So a couple of you have asked me about your Delta Math mark. So I just inputted the mark last week based on how much you had completed up to that point. Obviously, that's constantly changing. So I have added all the Delta Math assignments now on Delta Math. So you'll see that your mark might seem a little bit lower. Now, only reason for that is because they obviously input zeros for all the Delta Math activities that you have not done yet. So any of the Delta Math activities up to activity 15, 16 is there. So that's obviously going to change. So in other words, whatever mark you see on Delta Math, it's going to keep going up. Okay. So if by the end of the course you have 100% on all the activities, which is pretty easy to get because you can just constantly try. If you get it wrong, you try again. You just need to get 5 right. You don't need to get the first 5 right. You can get 5 right out of 50 tries, but you still get 100%. If you get 100% on all of them, then at the end of the course, you will have 100% on Delta Math. For the tests, so for the week 2 test, I was actually a little bit lenient. So if the question had said to show your work, and you did, and you got the right answer, you would have gotten 4 out of 4 on those questions that required work. If the question did not say to show their full, to show all the work, but you put the right answer, I still gave you a 4 out of 4. However, it should have been a 2 out of 4 if you got the right answer without showing any of the work. So for week 3 test, just consider this a heads up that if it requires work, so if it's a question that's out of 4, so not a multiple choice, in other words, anything that's not a multiple choice, if I don't see the work in the Dropbox or written out on the actual test, it will be a 2 out of 4 even if the answer is correct. Obviously, if the answer is wrong, then it could be 1 out of 4. So just a heads up. The reason I was lenient for week 2 is because some questions said show all the work, others did not. So then it's understandable from your perspective that if it said show the work and you did, then the questions where it didn't say show the work, then it wasn't clear whether you need to show the work or not. So again, just a heads up that if it is out of 4 marks, or if it seems like it's not a multiple choice and the work is required, I will be marking based on the work you show. Okay. So again, for week 2 tests, if it says show the work and you didn't, but you got the right answer, it's 2 out of 4. If you did and the answer was right, it's 4 out of 4. But if it didn't, you still got 4 out of 4 if you got the right answer. And that's all I wanted to talk about. We're almost at the end of the course, and yeah, so good luck today, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.